Conquering Mount Scrap with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with another episode of Happy Scrappy Overflow. We're now working on block 2, and I'm so excited about this one. We have had so much fun doing these string quilts. Now this is the 3rd string quilt we've done in a row, and I'm now on step 5, and I hardly have any color strings left. So yes, it's possible to run out of strings. So just in case you're wondering, if you keep making string blocks, eventually you run out of strings. So now let's get on to all the talking and shout outs and all the rest of the stuff. So it's Deborah at Quilts by the Bay. She's from Nova Scotia. Yay, another Canadian. And Sherry at Quilts and Other Happy Accidents. Both these people have just very unusual voices. Just lovely. Just charming. You guys, I gotta go check them out. Their YouTube links are going to be in our description box below. So you guys gotta go down and find them. There's lots of information in those in that description box, so please don't miss out. We have a Facebook group and a virtual sewing room hosted by Discord. We just have so much fun in there every day. We do fun chats and fabric exchanges by country to keep postal costs down. The admins have said, please agree to the rules. Please answer the questions. Otherwise, they can't let you in. We're trying to keep that room very safe for quilters only. And we're just having a blast. Also, I speak for free. So if you want to get a hold of me, you go to the About tab and get my email address there, or you can get a hold of me through the Facebook group. You can message me directly. We talk for free to quilting guilds and groups, and basically this is my way of giving back to the quilting community, and we come with gifts, so we always have fun. Also, if you find a shout out, a challenge, like a quilting channel that is all quilting, not quilting and crafts and quilting and other sewing, I mean just quilting, and they're having fun and they're doing all sorts of cool stuff, please send them my way. I would be happy to give them a shout out. Now when you're doing that, please make sure you don't tell them, for not one, because it's nice to sneak around and do something nice for people. And we've got a whole bunch of people now that we're giving shout outs to, so they go in the list in order. Now, the other thing, again, send it to me either under my email address under the About tab, or you can message me directly through the Facebook group. We would love to have a shout out from you guys. Yeah, that would be great. We have 2 collaborations on the go right now. The first one is the Quilter Circle Challenge, and it involves Michelle from Bits and Pieces, Kelly from Silly Moon Quilting, Sam Alberts, Deb from Sewing with Debbie, Kelly from Quilts and Crafts, and Future Cat from New Zealand. We are just having a blast. We come up with a theme, and then what does that theme mean to you? So we're challenging each other, but we're also challenging our viewers, and I just cannot believe some of the gorgeous stuff we have seen. Like, wow, you guys are really doing a great job at this challenge. Now, the other collaboration I'm involved with, it's handmade by Ying with Donna, and she's assembled a dream team of YouTubers that are going to teach basic lessons, and we're just having so much fun in there doing that. And yeah, so it's all of those names are down below as well, so you guys gotta go check them out too, and make sure you subscribe to them, and so you're not missing content. We also have in the show notes, again, we have the Zoom sew dates, and if you want to come hang out with us, we'd be more than happy to. And if you don't feel like sewing that day and you want to bring your cross stitching or whatever, bring it. We're more inclusive than anything else. Helping us out would be great. Making comments, thumbs up, share, like, subscribe. Hype on your cell phone. Hyping on your cell phone. I don't quite know how to do that yet, but I haven't got YouTube on my cell phone, so that's okay. And hitting the bell so you don't miss content. That's always a lot of fun. Now, after Happy Scrappy Overflow, there is a purple and white quilt that everybody just goes gaga over. That's the quilt we're doing next. Right? It is a disappearing pinwheel, and it is so much fun, so easy, so simple to do. You'll love it. Right? Now this quilt here is the Jen Kingwell's Mrs. Bannister Star, and it is in her book, Quilt Lovely. If you want to recreate this one, you have to buy her book, and it's just a beautiful book. There's all sorts of beautiful patterns in there. So, and I think that's it. Yes! Come on in! Let's get to the sewing of Happy Scrappy Overflow Block 2. Okay, we're at the sewing machine. We've got our block 2, right, all cut. Now, what I did is I did my stitching lines, you know, with that, my ruler, right? We've got a sharp needle, we've got a small reduced stitch length. I go 25 to 30 stitches an inch, right? So I go really... Now, I don't know how many people have said, oh, try glue. Now, I have tried Elmer's glue to, you know, like you just put, you know, just a quick little dot, very little bits, or you can also pin. You can use pins, right? But we aren't going to try the glue today. Why not? You know, and I'm just going to make 3 little dabs. 3 little dabs will do ya. That's it. You don't need lots. You are not gluing it onto the paper forever. Now, what I did is I made sure I cut this when I was cutting my rulers, or when I was cutting my triangles, 60-degree triangles. I made sure I cut them out of 7-inch widths. Right now, I've got a triangle I know is big. It's big enough to fit the space, right? Because this is 6.5 inches unfinished, 6-inch finished, right? So I'm just going to see, yeah, I've got things lined up pretty well. And we just need to press it in place. And we're there. We're there. Now, some of you will argue that this is not low volume. And you know what? You're right. If I were to put this against this, it's not low volume. This is a color and this is too pale. This is actually probably too pale to use as a color, but you know, it's a string. Now, if I go this color and this color, it's now a low volume because it's going to read lighter than either of these two colors. When you take all the color out and just have value, this is a low volume. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start there. And we're going to start laying this out like so. And I just want to be able to see the very, very tip of this. And the very end of that. That might not be the straightest seam ever, but we'll try. Now where'd my foot pedal go? Oh, there it is. There we go. And we'll just cut that little black bit off there. There we go. And we'll pull that out. There we go. And pull that through. And this out through there. There we go. Now we've got another piece done. Okay, we're just gonna fold that out of the way, and we're gonna keep putting the strings back with the next bunch of strings because I'm actually running out of strings. I can't believe it. I am actually running out of strings. Now we're just going to go just a smidge past what we're doing, and we're gonna put one string down, and then we'll put the other string down going the other way. Here we go. Yeah, I can't believe I'm almost out of strings. But then I've done 3 string blocks or quilts here, one right after another, and I haven't done any cutting of anything else too much. So yeah, I don't have anything, you know, too big, or there's nothing left, you know. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. So now I can piece from this side, right? Because now I can go in and, ooh, I can put another skinny one on that side, or I can put another one here. You know what? I'm going to put bright orange beside this, because that'll really make things pop. And it's also wider. It's not the same. You can put the same width of string on top of each other, but as soon as you start doing that, you haven't got a lot of room. You haven't got a lot of wiggle room in these blocks. I'm just going to cut that a little bit past. There we go. There. Now when I did mine, I did a whole bunch of these at once. I just kept rolling along here. I had so much fun. And I got lots done very quick. And that's not long enough. Woohoo! Oh no. Well, let's put this one in. That one's long enough. That one will be long enough. Wait a minute, so will this. This will be long enough, and and it's the right size. I don't have any little bits that are going to have to come back with me. I might as well use it. There. There we go. Oh, so there. There we go. Nice. So now we're going to look at something wider. We need wider. Oops, we need wider. Why do we need wider? Oh yes, we need wider. Okay, so we want to make sure that corner gets covered. So here we go. We've got wider for sure. We have wider, but we don't need it this long. So we're just going to throw a red in. Here we go. And that's going to cover that corner. Totally up. Yeah, it's nice to have some cherry blossoms. You know, all the different textures you can think of, put into these quilts, because it makes them look interesting. They're not flat. They're not boring, you know, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. And we can just put this. Yes, we can. Woohoo! There we go. And it fits even too. It's perfect. It's perfect. It fits. The brown fits. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, there we go. And another one. Now we're just going to take this. Now, there. Nice. Okay. Nice, neat. Okay. Now, we're just going to quickly do a victory lap, as Michelle from Bits and Pieces calls it. I just love the way she kind of nicknamed that stay stitching. I just thought that was such a cute name. I don't know if she did it or if she got it somewhere else, but it's adorable. So we're going to quickly run across the base of our triangle and put it with our needle down. We're going to pivot so we know exactly where the next stitch will go. And you just want to go around inside the seam allowance, right? That's stay stitching, because everything on the edge, 3 edges, like all of these edges here, are on a bias. Once I trim this, it'll be biased, and you don't want any of that stretching. Okay. There we go. So, there it is. Okay, now what we're going to do is, of course I still don't have a ruler big enough to do this, but hey, here we go. Now I measured this before. As long as I'm right on that line, pet bed, and we should be happy with a 6.5 inch. There we go. Again. There. And they never look like anything. These blocks never look like anything interesting until you get them trimmed. And then all of a sudden they're just like, wow. And once, because it's a string or a crumb, once it's been cut off of something that I've sewn, you know, like this kind of thing when I'm cutting off here, it's gone. So there's our block. Okay, so let's get to our ta-da moment, and this one was a lot of fun, very quick to do. Okay, we'll get right to our ta-da moment, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is our block 2 in all its glory, and I'm just trying to get the paper edge off here first. Oh, that didn't help. Anyways, let's get it. Let's see how easy it is to glue. Now, see, I'm just taking this off. We did not iron the glue to make it stick. That might be a help, right? And yeah, the paper's coming off pretty easy. I don't know why it's ripping so funny, but anyways. Yeah, the glue doesn't stick. The glue is also washable. right? So, and it's on the paper, not on the fabric. It was just there long enough to hold onto the paper, right? So you're not putting in a bunch of glue. I have tried this before, and I always try and pick up the Elmer School stick glue sticks. They're in September when they go on sale for the back to school sales. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind too, right? In case you don't have to run out and buy a bunch of stuff, right? So the paper strips off really quick. It's easier if you use newspaper print. I am just using paper from the printer, whatever in the printer, you know. Smaller stitch length, sharp needle, important, very important. And let's see how fast we can get this off. Oh yeah, this is coming. This is a good way to sit with your feet up, watch a movie, you know, something you've watched before. You don't have to, it's not a murder mystery kind of an activity where you have to think, okay, who did it? But yeah, I really enjoy these strings. And it's a great way to sit and, you know, just not think, right? You go through and there we go. Here's the last little bit of paper and we are done. That's how fast. That's how fast. Look, took me 2 minutes, if that. Anyways, yes, the glue is helpful, and you don't have that distortion that you have when you're pinning. When you're pinning, you create little curves, right? So that's the advantage here. And yes, this does look like a low volume. You know, just like these look like low volumes, and this looks like a low volume, even though it's crazy glasses and stuff like that. So it's okay. It's okay. It works. All right. I hope you have absolutely amazing week ahead, and your 1/4 inch is just right on the money, and you win Bob and Chicken. That would be good. I actually won Bob and Chicken twice in one day, and I haven't won since. So yeah, I guess I used up all my luck on that one day. So you guys stay well and take care until we see each other again. Okay, bye. My husband and I would like to thank you for all of your support and watching our videos and sharing and liking. It has just been, you've put us on such an amazing journey, and we are having so much fun. I hope everything is going so well in your life, and you know, your 1/4 inch is perfect. Everything is working out for you. And we're just so happy to be part of your life, and you having, like I say, you're watching us. I was just so thrilled that you're doing that. So I want to say goodbye, and I want to thank you with all my heart. Okay? Take care. Bye.